show's been absolutely fantastic. It's a wonderful mix of decision makers as well as people who influence those decision makers.
This year I see a tremendous change is that we are now here. LTE is not a hype debate anymore. All the operators that are here, they have either already deployed LTE or they are about to deploy it.
You can really see that LTE is taking off in a big way. So what we see here in the show today and yesterday is a good mixture of operators, equipment vendors, software suppliers, all bringing this ecosystem together. Where it used to be just talks a few years ago, today we're talking about real business, and it is taking off. It's good to see that.
The LTE World Summit is an opportunity for all the players in this new world to actually understand the challenges in this new world and also the opportunities.
Sharing the experience across multiple operators, listening from others at the different stages of their rollout. This has been one of the most exciting things that I can take back away with me.
I've got a story. I've got something that I need to tell, and I've got a position that I believe in very, very passionately, and that we're trying to convince other operators to join us and making these reach communication services the new foundation, the new basic communication service.
It's a very important show. You know, the industry is really at a real inflection point, I think, with LTE. And what's important is, unlike the usual sort of conferences around new things, if I think back to all those IMS conferences that we went to about 10 years ago, this one seems to have real momentum. It seems to have real excitement, and there's real services out there. It's also a very pragmatic show, I believe, because we can sit across the table from people, we can shake their hands, and we can actually go away and implement something in our networks on LTE. And I think that's a very, very big difference for me, and one of the major reasons why I'm here at the show.
Serves as a really good networking event because everybody you need to meet happens to be here during the same week.
The highlight for me is just the availability of a wide scale of people, suppliers, maybe potential partners to work together.
It's also a really good move to have more representatives from the service side because you do obviously see there's different parts of the ecosystem, and having one place for them to come together and communicate I think is very beneficial.
It's a great event. I've met a lot of good people, operators and other app developers here so far, and so definitely recommend it.
This is a whole new learning experience for us, understanding the LTE ecosystem, the LTE world. So I'm meeting and talking to a whole bunch of people that I've never heard of, let alone met before, and starting to have them understand our world and have us more engaged in their world.
It's not enough just for us to do it on ourselves. We need the support of the international community, and so an event like this helps provide a platform to build that consensus up.
It has been a great seminar this year because it's about facilitating and helping each other to take it to the next step. So I think it's a great opportunity to come here, meet others, meet providers, meet partners, meet customers, and talk about and plan together for the future.
I'm really impressed by the variety. There's a lot of different tracks, there's a lot of different speakers, both vendors and operators. This year we're talking about concepts. We're really working between vendors and industry to discover how LTE services can be sold on to consumers. Next year it's all about actually making it happen, and vendors and operators still need to come together to do that.
If you weren't here, you missed something, and you should really try to be here next year around.
Come next year, I guess.
Definitely be here next year.
Anybody not visiting here is missing a lot.